talking about myself like, how did he get her? All he does is work and work out at the gym, putting up some jump shots and drinking at the bus stop. She's probably the type of chick who likes to take in strays, because I don't see the reason why with him she is okay. I'm in a daze because I'm confused. I know he cannot treat her right. He spends his bread on booze. Look at this dude. Everything about him says he plays to lose, because it's only his socks that he's trying to improve. This is rude. I hope she knows that she can do better, because seeing them together is a disrespect to truth. I firmly disapprove. How does a guy like that get a woman like that? It's probably a trap. She needn't heed the zodiac. What sensible person believes in that crap? I'm certain it's a trap. He's stuck in his place and all over the place. He's giving us a headache. There isn't more that she can take. This is soon to dissipate. And when it does, I'll be back to great. This envy that I have of me is going to tear this apart. Self-sabotage. Or maybe I'm a coward at heart. I'm back for the umpteenth time and swimming, I'm gonna get it right or give it to the simp life, cause I don't wanna die trying, cause I've already died and was brought back to life. Like, I don't get any powers, bro. Come on, man, stop playing. What's happening? You ain't got love for your fam? Oh no, I guess I gotta get it on my own. No, to keep me from the precipice that would have been the consequence. I'm a victim of my stubbornness. The lack of will and focus is truly what I struggle with. Enough of it until I get distracted by a slice of pie, and then it's time to multiply, to hurry my pace. Yeah. Even though it goes against the plan that I set in motion, I don't even notice my face. Recognition of self, put on the shelf for the mirage. Convictions I don't dodge, I learn for punishment. The goal becomes a facade. To my reality, I'm all taught no walk until my back's against the wall. My pants have to fall, exposing the Lucifer. Confused by who's being used and who's the usurper. I drop a couple atom bombs that don't produce a Cain and Abel. Time's ticking on you, homie. Put the pony in the stable. Crotch and heartbeat going hard and they return the head nod. I'm not improving myself. I'm monkey double back flipping. I'm half a bottle past tripping. I'm suspended in my addiction. And I'm pit by my affliction. Cause I'm lacking in precision. And I can't commit to my decision like I'm waiting for permission. So not only am I timid, I'm submissive and conditioned to the espionage. Cause everyone's a Bond or a Matahari. Oh God, I really need some therapy. A little truth to set me free. And to give my mind some room to breathe. So my body can proceed to do the growing that it needs. So I don't suffer fatigue. It's knowledge over PEDs. I'm relying on my honesty to lead me to the victory. No asterisk. The method to my greatness is what makes me incompatible. The foolishness was thinking I could be promiscuous. Not so much a genius since I haven't conquered this predicament. Yet, the constant back to square one is so redundant it's repugnant. To continue to believe that I'll eventually succeed without succumbing to an appetite that leads to injuries that my age is making harder to recover from. It's troublesome and seems as if my starting from scratch is going to spread a disease and I'm too afraid to Google or look up in the Bible. Environment is hostile, so the goal is survival. Not just of the fittest, but also the most dedicated. That's why I'm back for the umpteenth time, cause I know somewhere under the scarf rack, the math that's providing the solution and properly executed is going to clear up the confusion that I'm using to keep me from the stupid that I'm seeing people doing. Yeah, I'm truly not one to fool with. I used to be too impatient to appreciate time, always in a hurry in my mind, but my feet couldn't keep up with my thoughts because I was trying to wait less. I didn't want to wait more, and now I've gained weight. I'm so obese with all this time that I've amassed, I've got to shape it up, because the secret to life is how you manage your time. Slow down your mind, manage your time, slow down your mind. Settle your impatience and wait more. Don't be so immature or premature. Be secure, be selfish, no remorse. This is progress, the prestige and prowess. Let's get these sets and get these reps and wake up and smell the sewage. This is more than making music. Self-improvement's not a gimmick. It's an honest way of living. Now get this money. The proof is in the performance, not just in the physical. But aesthetics gets the credit with the people, so you have to manage both and hope that when you show and prove the truth, it's truly indisputable. Even if it frightens you to fortune cookie cutter some, just put it in quotations so that there is no mistaking how your movements are pronounced. Speak them loud, don't cower down. Confidence comes from consistency. It's finding where the pieces go, not grinding to appease the folk conquered by their obstacles. So all they do is disbelieve and make you swear to never leave. So when your dreams can breathe, they make them bleed. I'm 20 years, still trying, cause I tried to lie in scaredy cats. And even with all this time that I have, it sucks to have to start from scratch. The self-sabotage is hard to discard. It's like an ex who I keep going back to, knowing that it's bad to. Yeah, allergic to the cash cow, trying to find a cash foul. Substitute, not sacrifice, to regulate my BMs. Develop a routine so that I can get to leading life. Peace of mind, a piece of pie. Which piece is truly worth the fight? And the time it takes to train to fight. I need sleep so that I can grow. So it's peace of mind I'm grinding for. That piece of pie ain't apple, so I'll pass that piece for Jack and Coke, cigar smoking, spit puddle. Those who know will say it's so. Yo, I'm gaining weight, don't need a loan. In other words, leave me alone, I'm good. And getting better as I should. And you should, too. So I will force myself to have to deal with the fact that I don't want to deal with the fact that there are times that I do want you back, but what you is that? If I could take away the parts of you that made me miserable, would there still be a you that I wouldn't want to come home to? Late nights after drinking with the brothers, to a woman whose friends have stories to tell of this not working out well, and those preceded by hell. In other words, hell no. There's not a part of you that didn't make me miserable. Sick of trying to deal with you. Tired of trying to find a way to make you feel safe in my arms that tried to comfort you and hold you till the shaking stopped. It wasn't just the weight gain or lack of weight loss. Add to that your naivety and your lack of belief in me, plus our sexual history. It only makes it crystal clear for me to show you my rear so you can watch it get smaller than your waist will ever be. Ha, ha. I'm not gonna cower for sex. I'm gonna stick to my guns and try to better my best and keep it fresh when I'm done. I'm trying to shadow the sun. I'll make a pro into a nun before I make you the one who makes me another. Damn, son. I'd rather spend 2 dimes to get 24 of you, but instead, I'll spend my coin to keep the liquor pouring. I'm still an addict and I intend to keep at it. The finest of pricks. Because at the end of the day, you're going to love me for my selfishness. You don't have the gall to try to poison the queen. The same for any woman who tries to trap a man with pregnancy. Yeah, but even concubines can dream. U.S. Marshal on the plane. See, pigs can fly. So keep hope alive. You're gonna find that guy who's gonna love you for your size, mustache, cellulite, and lack of self-esteem. Because you want to build a home, but I want to build a regime of people dedicated to living supreme. I'm a trial and error fiend, but it's the dirtiest of people who know how to stay clean. That's why no matter how you see it, the blame is on me. Like Matchbox 20, she's so mean. Ha, I only want you when I'm angry. But I'm not angry, I'm just tired. Sleep deprived with the bar set higher than my wildest desires of coming with the fire that my soul has acquired from doing more work than the weight is required. So the more that I aspire to be second to Christ, the less that I'll be able to live a normal life, and I can see it in your eyes. You're not up for this fight, that's why the love I sliced, it was self-sabotage, not self-sacrifice. My libido is the evil that is blurring my eyesight of the third eye type. But in case I don't prevail, there is always Skype. first trial was self-sabotage, not sacrifice. Deliberately ruined because I was trying to rub it in the face of the woman who I was through with. But the lack of self-control caused the spill that shortened out my laptop. I flopped, folded, and began a relationship with self-abuse that became my not-to-be excuse. But I couldn't cold turkey the QWERTY. I didn't dislike myself enough to just quit. So I paused, opened up some bottles and some scars, lit the cigars and let a pole split the car. I'm a rap star, living my life to write it, losing sight of my humility, because I could plan B the Billie Jean. Shimon, yo, I'm about to put this chick in the poem, yeah. I have my other chick on the phone, yeah. I'm the man of the minute, and that minute lasts a year. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm in there, I'm out here, fast lane to nowhere. It's getting hard to breathe through my nose. Pneumonia has me weak and exposed. I'm blacking out, I'm coding twice. They bring me back, let's roll the dice. And it's not that I didn't learn the lesson, I just think the teacher falsified the information. Middle finger up at you. I learned a thing or two about the mirror we must look into to grow into our truth. Acceptance and denial will be my precious tools. Learn to wield these weapons and I'll make all the rules. The cigars and alcohol went from being tools used to figure out the who's who to tools used to keep away the who's who. The ever-pressing disappointment showing in my lethargy since 2017 makes it easy to see how one becomes a zombie. The body can get up from being down faster than the mind can, depending on how damaging the injury. Each failure bursts new insecurity, searching for the right lie to tell myself to help myself up. That's vague. My dear, I'm afraid that I'm plagued by paranoia because the LED above me only reminds me that I'm waiting for a flight that's been 20 years delayed. New roads have been paved, but I just learned properly how to do things the old way. Not much wisdom in going gray these days because, unlike my peers, I refuse to believe that high school was my heyday. Rain, go away and take this hip pain with you, improving as I age gracefully. That's the issue. Trying to comprehend complacency while dealing with incompetence because every day I get over the hump, but not out of the slump because saying I was better in my youth is not the truth to which I want to succumb. I'm sharp as they come, and you can put that on a penny doubling every day for 30 days. I was taught, not raised. It's ingrained in my DNA that doesn't want to take 9 months to celebrate. Yo, my blow-up doll never has a headache, but she does get an attitude when I choose to masturbate. Break. It's Mr. Blue Collar Perfection. I'm working under pressure. I'm not stressing depression because I invest in aggression to keep my mind on my mission, to keep my mission in motion. So I'm dismissing the notion of giving up because I'm closing in on these jokers. I'm getting strong and explosive. You see this drink in my hand? It's all a part of my motive. And this cigar that I light is so that I can ignore them. Talking about he can't be smart. He works at the mart, getting shopping carts, pulling pallet jacks, fixing end caps. My manager like, straighten up the countertops and do the parents you pick list to bring us up to date, Mr. Date Coach Specialist. Thanks. My every breath is a grind, but I don't pay him much mind. I keep it moving because I'm building mountains to climb that my mind has designed so that I can reach a new prime. Because I'm afraid to decline and have to settle for less. I've never been at my best, so I'm not toning it down, man, I'm toning it up. I'm on volcanic erupt, so homie, don't interrupt or get a fist to your gut or a foot to your butt. No ifs, ands allowed. In the name of McDowell, obstacles get plowed. I put that on my Ingram. You don't have to back down, you'll just get moved out, overpass to Overtown. I'm not asking for permission. When I spoke, you didn't listen, so it's nuisance for oopses. I'm broke but not stupid, which means I'm consciously foolish, which means I know what I'm doing. From the chicks that I'm screwing to every chance that I've ruined. From the cruise that I grew with to the heights that I'm pursuing. Yo, I'm not assuming that the greener grass on the other side that I'm zooming past isn't sprayed with pesticides and crap fertilized. I'm just saying that these eyes of mine aren't trying to pry. I keep my eyes on the signs. I'm looking past the horizon. I'm wearing pants for Orion. So I'm gonna pull up my britches and waste these lines that I'm rhyming because I'm suited to spew it, the greatest to ever do it. I have the lyrics to prove it, and plus my movement is fluid. So put your nose to my pubic and use saliva to lube it. If you think I won't go through with what I sing in my music, I'm the cutest of the asinine whose pastime is making time by working part-time to keep the motion of my mind like the motion in my ocean when I poke her from behind. Cause I'm living for the vision of the me that is sublime. I miss to keep on trying past 1 + 9, past 1 + 9, because my contingency plan is to be a great man, regardless if I don't make it as an artist. I had a bad, meaning good, bad bitch. This savage addict had to have it, had to pass it. Once the tragic had to happen, now I'm acting pornographic with the past mishaps. Relapse. I'm back in the rung again and can't tell the loss from the win. Too proud to phone a friend. When will this bottle end? I cling to hope within the self I'm shaping when I enter the gym, and then it's back again to sitting down, sipping rounds, getting trounced, looking down at the ground, thinking about calling you now, cause I'm now liquored up and guard down, trying to face my scars now. Even though my whereabouts are battleground, this life's a battlefield. I'm training how to kill. I don't know how to yield. No matter how you feel, your tears are not your shield. This truth that I reveal will open up your soul to let you know it's not a game. Out your brain, your mind will go, trying to keep up with mine, so slow it down and move slow. Though I'm not that simple, read between the lines and you'll find by design of my grind, I'm a prime in my prime, I am in. Get your heart out your clit. Ain't no love in my cum. I don't worship my dick, I don't trust when you come. I'm not brought up to put up with the bullshit, so don't make me call you a bitch. Bitch, all I really wanted was some closure. But when we were together, what I wanted was exposure. But since our families are racist, we're Romeo and Juliet, breaking up to save us. Neighbors of hatred, lovers of make this work like it's fated. We were properly baited to thinking we could think it out as long as we kept the liquor around. Cause the liquor helped us settle down the thoughts we were debating. Fucking like we wanted kids. My coming out was going in from grandma's house to where you lived until my time to move back in my mama's house to figure out my get it out and move around to bring about the ultrasound that mothers my apocalypse. But still I keep on thinking if my gripping hips and kissing lips of you and yours was waterboard that I adore cause I afford abusiveness. The shoes can fit. The time allowed for gruesomeness and sexual amusing trips until you get your me or more. Cause I was never truly yours. Cause you were never truly you. Anxiety, bum knee, and herniated disc kept you in constant fits. So the true you was sidelined, sitting on the bench, begging you to get fixed. And don't forget the wisdom teeth. Same pain, different day. Maintain to dissipate. I was not equipped to play, and still I did participate. Kept coming up with ways to take a little of the pain away. You'd nod your head, but tell me nay. So who the fuck am I to stick by your side while you try to put my head on the guillotine? Ex-fiend, horrific erogenous, atheist mantis, torment enchanted, a cancer, zodiac, no tumor. Drink some Montezuma so your bowels can maneuver, so your thoughts you can relate. Cause constipated conversation just increases the frustration and adds to the depression, causing you to self-loathe. Telling me to let go as you raise the decibels on songs I did not care to hear. Cause I was trying to bring you near, showing you it's safe here. But you would not erase fear, so how could I belong there? I had to break away, cause you were draining me of my own sanity. Cause how could you love me and want so much from me while changing your identity right before epiphany? Who has that type of energy? I am not your voodoo doll for those who came before me. Silly me, thinking I could be the one to set you free from those who came before me. I'm unlike those before me, but still you put your hex on me. Your recipe for reciprocity was sabotage reality. Cocky me, thinking I was talisman, and I was really tired. I'm not an offering, suffering to disagree to double my 5. You called me perfection, so why was I rejected? Would the paddle have unraveled the truth you started covering? Wanted me to fight you just so we could get to cuddling? You knew that you were evil. And that's what I'm discovering, that it's not my fault, but you won't apologize. Wanted me to keep it true so you could disguise. It's not my fault, but you won't apologize. Wanted me to keep it true so you could disguise. It's only fair that I see the buy before the high, cause I have to be aware that you can change your mind before I can make up mine. If I'm caught up in the fantasy, romanticizing how we can leave this world behind and build our own because we're synchronized, knowing that's the fallacy that hinders me if I don't keep a skeptic eye on the watch for when you start to shift your focus, putting me on notice before I even notice. You're just trying to meet your quotas. So it's bogus if I just throw caution to the wind, clinging to significance by being met with dissonance. Why should I be persistent since I know it's just ignorance of bliss and all its lustfulness that encapsulates what this really is, a waste. One man's trash is another man's attraction. I have better things to do, but I'm so easily distracted. That's why I have to have an exit before the introduction. A little conversation and I'll find the perfect outro, because I'm more so nah ma leave than nah ma stay. I'm on the pursuit of inner peace, so I must avoid the headache. But I have this vision in mind, and the way you move does something to my abdomen, around my lower spine. I'm out of shape. It might be time to surf the peptide, because my belly's looking buoyant. Maybe that's a sign of my decline. Wow, I'm really looking foolish, like right place, wrong to-do list. Like when my mom cooks fish, knowing I'm allergic. This sucks, because I'm looking at you and I'm thinking maybe I should give up and give in. Like I don't play outside anymore because I got into a fight with my imaginary friend because he threw a pick six and I was wide open. That's why it's only fair that I see the buy before the high, because I have to be aware that you can change your mind before I can make up mine. If I'm caught up in the fantasy of thinking we instead of me. I like you, but I'm sure it's nothing that a Twix can't fix. She can't control that I would if I could, even though she's a dyke. But I can't control how I flirt with her. All I have to do is be seen flirting with a chick who she likes to. When she asks me who's that, I'll tell her she's you if you took pipe instead of laying it. Yes, I do look forward to saying it, but she's just a side quest, so I really can't put too much desire on being ready for the moment when she and I can have that conversation, because I'm already in my groove, in my mood. My mind is on this next move, and the window of opportunity is too small to sneak through. I mean, she's skinny, but not that skinny. She's cute, but not that cute. She's not consistent and has unpredictable movement. Now I'm already in my stubborn, self-absorbed, when I say so it goes no type time. So she can't control that I would if I could, even though she's a dyke. But I can't control how I flirt with her, because I do have more pressing things to do. But when I decided this one particular line should be said to this one particular chick, it becomes annoyingly aggravated when I can't say it to that one particular chick. So it's like she's a muse who I can't use to inspire me to act. And I really don't like not being able to do what I have the energy and want to do, because I'll mess around and throw a tantrum and end up starting some shit before the fan was built to spread the shit. So shit, time to find a supplement, a substitute, like using cables instead of a bench. I can improvise, even though I don't want to, because I really wanted to see if I had it in me to speak so bold and brazen to a woman who was probably just being polite and not trying to strike up a conversation beyond the cordial "what's up?" And like I said, I'm on my better me than anybody if somebody is going to put it off, as do about the little broad. You see, sometimes little moments aren't really that small. And even though I have a lot going on, getting this line off my chest gives me that much more of my mind to put towards the groove I'm already on. So I don't know if you ever hear this, but thanks. You already wear shoes that I don't rock with, but I'm going to give you doubt's benefit and say that you re-rack your weights. Now, please don't disappoint me twice in one set, because you're sexy enough for me to bypass the shoes. But if you can't put back what you used, then that's two U's, meaning bad news. And I've been wanting to introduce myself to you the moment you set foot into the weight room. Now it's just a matter of gym etiquette, the right subject and predicate, and whether or not my years of being in this environment can predict the way you move. Because I know some things about exercise programming, and I want to see if you do too. So I'm just going to continue with my routine and use the mirrors to keep an eye on you and keep myself composed the way I'm supposed to, and pay attention to my breathing and form as I spy with my other eye that other chick across the room with the proper shoes, but she's still doing her in between the sets butt check. That's one of the reasons why I'll no longer lift heavy, light weights, high reps, so that I too can pay attention to my surroundings. No headphones, because I become too consumed with trying to work out to the right tune that I forget that there are other people in the room. And now I'm one of those people who are doing too much feeling the vibe and not enough pumping of the iron. So no headphones so that I can be fully submerged in the environment. And not everyone sees headphones as a do not disturb sign. So to prevent an altercation and to be mindful of the time, I'm no headphones. Using my line of sight to keep my testosterone on high, and using contact of the eye to say hi with a head nod or a salute, maybe a wink if it's only your shoes that I don't rock with. I'm liking the outfit. Now does my next exercise put me closer to your side of the room? Because I'm not walking over to you just to chat really quick and allow Mr. Way too many sets to interfere with what I have to do next. So yes, the I see you has to happen in the time of the exercise and sets, especially since we have yet to have met. And I'm still trying to determine if you should be included in the group of people with whom I'm cool with, those who are allowed to converse with me when I'm in between a set or moving on to the next exercise in my routine. Because there is a bit of respect and attention that comes with being gym cool with me. So I have to make sure that you're not bad for my reps, repetitions, and reputation. So my approach isn't just to see if we can be close and unenclosed, but also to see if we can be closed and composed. Because the gym is full of people who can offer you more than a spot when you squat. Because if your gym etiquette sucks with me, you will be shit out of luck. All right, last set, because I've seen enough. She's not really into fitness like that. Her butt is bait and you're the catch. Close your eyes, shut your mouth, keep hands inside, and that's your life. Man down, and that she likes. Cause you're caught up in them yikes. Ass you can spread and let your tongue go around in her bum hole. Cause her peach, you wanna bite. And the way her pants crease her crack just whets your appetite. So you try and get all Mr. Half naked, sexy, flexy, cause you think that's what she likey. Take it from me, that's a dime a dozen, suck ma. It gets you a nah, bruh. Unless she's insecure with her suck pa. She's hungry for attention, and with your knowledge and expertise, you can give her a good feeding, her ass a good beating, and a nice size tip. Or so you think. Her camera's properly camouflaged, charged and ready to pick up the dialogue, and there you are, thinking you are the let me give you a spot god. And really you are about to be her co-star on this week's Gym Creep vlog without your permission. And that's the part you're missing. She didn't ask for your help, just as you didn't ask to be filmed, meme, or vlog, or made a fool of for the delight of the faceless cause biters, the no-name comment writers, the parasocial proselytes who wish they had the gall to put on blast the amount of scumbags these corporate safe havens allow to move about their premises, because to their mental health, they have to show the world how important their fitness is, how vital to survival it is, and how necessary adjustments need to be made so they can continue to parade half naked and unafraid amongst the well-behaved in this safe space for which they have paid their dues for. Just the same as these gym bro douchebags hopped up on the PED suit, acting ass for the views, trying to make a punk out of you because you don't use the juice. And let's not forget the uncertified trainers brought to you by Big Brand, Big Scam, Wham Bam, Control C, Control V. This workout is for you, and how your lady will be all over you like back acne. And this is the result of phys ed being taken out of school, the GMO food. The reason why when granddad was 13, he was a better man than you. The reason why the old school is still more improved than the new. The reason why the natural ways of biohacking have been redacted and removed unless you subscribe to the right channel on YouTube that isn't using booty and boobs to clickbait seduce you. I get it. Working out at home is difficult, expensive, and requires you to get inventive. So because you're not a creative, you need the environment that suits you. It's the outfit that benefits, and that's what they sell you, not the side effects. So whoop-de-doo. You do you, boo-boo. You do you. I like watching women hoop because sometimes I like to see ass and tits do spectacular things. One dribble pull up, in and out crossover, step back, wet that. Very nice. And I'm like, which one's the dyke? Like, I can't really tell, but damn, her form is nice. I mean, is she a dyke because most of the men who are in awe of her are smarter than her? Look here, She-Hulk. You can kiss me while you sit in a chair. No need to hurt your back. Well, I'll walk around with a step stools whenever you want to display public acts of affection. I'll Euro step up to meet you. Moi. Just like, I don't watch the weather for the weather. I watch the weather for the tits and hips on the female meteorologist. Good Jesus, she's thick. She has that. I don't care about an overcast ass and a sexy accent to match. I'll check my phone if I really want to know the forecast. But with all the tranny conspiracy theories and plastic surgeries, I should probably get the paper, because I think there's an attack on my nature. Big Rube said, scared demon shouldn't be allowed to spread semen back in 96. Now I'm supposed to tuck my penis between my legs in 2026 because masculinity is toxic? Weren't y'all all about toxicity with Britney? Bitch, this shit is ridiculous. Side switching and switch hitting. Men on the DL with other men because they can't stand up for themselves when being attacked by women, and neither can the women, because the girl-on-girl crime is the wrong kind of girl-on-girl by design to keep women from being objectified openly, socially, until we've collectively accepted the hive mind. Quite the busy bees, aren't we? Being genetically modified isn't just reserved for the impossible meat. Outcast told us we were being synthesized back in 98. So who's to say that by chance isn't by design? It's a scary time. You can't trust your gut, your mind, your eyes. Your higher power's been monetized into crypto. Big bro and uncle is a pedo. So who were they referring to when they wrote, we the people? If the people now are part mechanical, transhumanism, eugenics, self-preservation's all the rave, still trying to create the dominant race. And the truth is, brought to you by AI, and you train it to outthink its creator. Savior, savior, do not pass me by. Because I'm just a guy being a guy who doesn't want to be the last of his kind. But if I seek, I'm not sure that I'll like what I'll find, because soon gender will be neutralized. Fear of the machines or fear of androgyny. Admittedly, I'm a womanizer. I'm not a fan of misogyny. We're a fan of the new age lobotomy. So whether the women remain women or not, I just hope it's a good game. GG's. Give your offspring what they need to succeed beyond the PTSD, your chromosomal deformity. Because it's your responsibility to teach us the plans how to add, chicken, scratch, and read. Your poor baby starts slow because you're too busy trying to go viral on TikTok and get lit with the old boy from down the block because of his guap. You want to be a Maya Angelou phenomenal woman at taking pics and making vids to post to flipping cops and dissing ops. So we, with our still singing, we shall overcome asses and keep blaming the system. When we should be blaming our moms and pops for not doing their jobs, which is why you don't do yours. Your responsibility is to pass down your knowledge as well as your chromosomes to your children. It's not just about the apple in the tree. It's also about the soil. So yes, the environment is crucial. To be more specific, the home environment is crucial. So how bad was your home environment that you went out and made it human with him, her, them? So then, is it nature versus nurture, or the naturing of the nurture, or the nurturing of the nature? Okay, check. What's in the breast milk? What's in the formula? What's in the juicy juice? The foods from the parent enter into their youth. So therein lies the reason of the excuse, like because, or it is what it is, or daddy ain't shit, or mama being a hoe, or ain't enough jobs for black folk, sell dope, sell sex, so a little bit of both, boost, and more boost. Well, why not truth, and more truth? The truth hurts, but will it also set you free? But in that knowing, there's a great responsibility, and results may vary, depending on how many outside communities have an influence within the immediate household. Because when you do get home from being outside, where do your outside shoes go? Your dirty clothes. How long before you wash your hands when you get home? The list can go like the saying goes, as far as sayings go, just as the answers like results may vary. We should be putting a name to the prize so that we know exactly what we are keeping our eyes on. Define happy, define healthy, define free. We can agree to disagree that the great American family is supposed to only exist on TV. We're told that success is popularity and celebrity and comes from humble beginnings. And it's only for a small percentage of a select group of chosen folk who know someone who'll do them a favor, and is funded by old money made from prohibition, the Holocaust, the slave trade, or the secret society allegiance. Because hard work is the Santa Claus, not the Jesus, and the valley of the shadow of death is Silicon. We are on the brink of our own demise because we have yet to use our wit to keep up with how time flies, because they grow up so fast. Or you were just having fun, or your coma that was supposed to be a nap is done, because you're woke now, you're ready now. You're sorry for not being there when they needed you the most because you didn't know how, because your folks had issues with labor and hierarchy, white supremacy and fear-mongering, and you didn't know who to trust or who to go to for help. So you left the children to parent themselves because here was scheme, there was scheme, everywhere was scheme. Now it took so much energy and hustle to chase that dream, now nightmare. Cause it's a mess out here. And you still want to add branches to the tree and trees to the nursery, and how, oh yeah, a rose grew from the concrete. Like there wasn't any grass underneath the concrete. Like they got rid of Mother Earth to make way for Father Street. The plan was to disable our ability to think critically, strategically, and with our wrath of God's certainty necessary to rid us of disease. How does strong love lead to weak knees? There's clearly an old school way of doing things, because my granddad had a few properties and he couldn't read. But his family usurped the grass for cash and made a folklore of our legacy. We're all myths. None of us exist. There's some theory about strings that's trying to prove this, because that's what you went to school for. To give your offspring what they need to succeed beyond the PTSD of chromosomal deformity. Because it's your responsibility to teach us to plants that the truth is only as good as the money it makes them. So how much money will it take until all the shame is gone? She gave him no reason except that she accepted his offer. He offered her no reason but an idea. As drunk as he was, everything was clear. He wanted her to be around for the collapse that would mother his idea. She was proof. Not the proof from suspicion, but the proof from 1 + 1. He held her in high regard and was willing to protect her from him if needed. He needed more than he wanted, only because he always got what he wanted. As much as she was to him, she was nothing to him until she was around him, or when he was too drunk to write, but drunk enough to promise that he would call her tomorrow. Tomorrow always came, but the call didn't. Days would pass and no word from him was received by her. He had this tendency, dependency, code, affliction, addiction that he lived by and vowed to himself under the watch of God's eyes that he would, since the one who abandoned him, never put anyone before him, and he was sticking to it. Living life with no commitment except the one made to himself, beer, smokes, and riding over broads. But the broads were the cause of the beer, smokes, and riding. He was both, sensible and stupid, genius and simpleton. She was no more than a single mother doing what she knew how to do. Provide. The time offers no affection for those without direction, or at least the humility to see the error in their ways. Why else do the clinically insane wear helmets and or straitjackets? The right things to say, he knew. The right things to do, he knew. All she knew was that he was cute and had potential, a jack of anything he could touch, and he touched her so that she, if asked, could never tell him no. He was wrong, and had been wrong for so long now that he was evil, cunning, conniving, manipulating, and misleading, so much in fact that he used what he knew others saw in him as humanity to be the reason he will always be parted. He knew how to justify his ability to take advantage of the less inclined, and he relished in the enjoyment of the no promise. He eats arrogance and vomits pride. He respects none of the gods and worships only his truth. A liar so honest in his expression that even he himself believes the lies that he tells to Jezebels and whores alike, because it occurred to him that the right hoe with the right rehabilitation can be a housewife, because he knew not just him, but most, if not all, men are gullible, even the homosexual, to the beguiling charms of women. He wanted her for his experiment, yet the women conquered the world. But what of him could he give to her, to convince her that he was not to her what the previous men were, without doubt or care for what her response would be, or how damaging to his ego it could be? He spoke with her as if he was no more deserving of her attention than an ant on the ceiling. I'm single, but not lonely. Allowing her to believe not in happily ever after, but in happy until better than him arrived. He was the Hitler of romance, the Dr. King of bitch please, all purpose and intentional. For every back door, a back door. His way out was up front. He wanted no more than what he wanted, and until he attained it, he kept her, giving her reason to confide and cling to him. He became friend and jackass, lover and enemy, trusted only because he was too drunk to remember. She thought as all those before her had thought. One day he will want her for more than his pleasure, but one day turns into whenever, and whenever turns into at least he still does. And because he still does, he sets for his rat the finest cheese at the end of the maze, if she can make it that far.